What's going on, guys? Welcome to Clutch People. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, and I just want to thank you guys so much amount of support before we officially just get into the topic and the whole video. I love basketball. Most importantly, I love you guys. Your guys' support has been absolutely amazing, and I didn't expect this channel to do that well. It was a big time risk starting up a new channel, and I don't regret it whatsoever. And I'm gonna try to do as much basketball content as I can. I might try to slip in some more stuff, but it is called Clutch B-ball for a reason. Clutch basketball, of course, but I'm gonna try to stick to just basketball at the end of the day. But if you have any video suggestions, I always try to do them for my subscribers because it's you guys over anything when it comes to this YouTube channel at the end of the day. I mean you guys over whatever I want to do, because if I want to do a video and you guys don't like it, what's really the point? At the end of the day, I want to put out content that you guys enjoy, but of course I want to make sure that I enjoy doing it as well. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick because you guys really do deserve the recognition, because your support has been amazing, if it's from the live stream, if it's from the videos. But today's topic, I'm going to be talking about how the New York Knicks have come out and said, well, I don't know if they officially came out and said because it's from an article. Articles can be wrong, but it's from Bleacher Report of NY Post I saw, as their second best point guard according to them in the 2020 NBA draft is Killian Hayes from France. So they like Killian over Tyrese Halliburton. They like him over Cole Anthony. They like him over Kyra Lewis Jr. To me, it's LaMelo Ball, and then it's Killian Hayes, and then I have Kyra Lewis Jr. I'm really high on Kyra Lewis Jr. in my opinion. I love how he can put pressure on the defense, catch the defense on their heels. He's constantly just working downhill, and I think he has a lot of ability when it comes to his shot from the outside. Of course, he played a couple years in college at Alabama. I just love his mentality, and I think he's something that the Knicks would absolutely love. But this video is about Killian Hayes because they think he's a second-ranked point guard, and I agree with them, actually. He saw a lot of stuff in France that he's not going to see in the NBA. He's very experienced, of course, playing up against grown men. He did not play up against a level of like a Deni Avdija did. Of course, Deni Avdija playing for Maccabi over there overseas, he played up against a lot of big-time competition, especially when it came to practice. If it's up against Elijah Bryant, Amari Stoudemire, Quincy Acey, bunch of former NBA players or professionals. At the end of the day, well, they're professionals, of course, playing overseas. But even if it's the NBA past, Elijah Bryant, of course, had some summer league opportunities, and he balled with the Milwaukee Bucks. I loved him at BYU. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, too. I love Elijah Bryant. Him and his wife seem like the most humble, down-to-earth people. And congratulations on the baby. It's just it's so fun watching their journey. I believe I've been watching them for 2-3 years. It's just, they have a great family. God bless them. They're absolutely amazing. But Killian Hayes, he saw a lot of things in France that he's not really going to see in the NBA. He saw a lot of blitzes. He learned how to pass out of double teams. He learned that in his overseas career early on, how he really struggled with that, but then he got better passing out of double teams. He's 6'5". He has a lot of moves in his arsenal on the offense side of the basketball. He has a nice step back. He's the side step, Euro step. He's a lefty as well. The big question mark is definitely, could he use his right hand on a consistent basis? We definitely want some players that have great dexterity. RJ Barrett has good dexterity around the basket. Same thing with Killian Hayes. But at the end of the day, I want to point guard that can handle the basketball with their right and left hand. He is very young. He's going to be taken for his scoring upside. Trust me, he's not Frank Ntilikina. I don't think Frank Ntilikina is a terrible basketball player whatsoever. He just knows how to play his role very well. He knows his strengths, and that is defense, and that's him playing in the pick and roll. That's the thing I've always respected about Frank. He's never really tried to be someone he isn't. He just plays his game the right way, and a lot of people say Frank's a bust and all this, but take a look at the history of the 8th overall pick the last 10 years or since 2000. It's really rare that the 8th overall pick in the NBA draft works out. And of course, having Killian Hayes higher than a Tyrese Halliburton, higher than a Cole Anthony. I think Cole Anthony has a lot of abilities. One of the most difficult shot makers in this draft, has an NBA ready handle. It's on a string. He just has a lot of bad habits, but I think can be brushed up and fixed with coaching. Tyrese Halliburton, don't get me wrong, I think he's going to be a solid point guard in this league. It's just, I want a point guard that's more faster than him and constantly catches the defense on their heels, working downhill, or just put pressure on the defense. And we've had that problem with the point guard position. I want someone that can shoot and put pressure on the defense. Killian Hayes' percentages weren't there, but I think he definitely has the form and the fluidity of his game. He just has such a slippery style of play. If it's his Euro step around the basket, he has a nice hop step. He just plays so well on the offense side of the basketball, and It's so much fun to watching Killian Hayes. He can jump on his passes, which is a very bad habit, but I think him in the pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson would absolutely be amazing. I would like to see him have more of a consistent mid-range game, attempt more in the mid-range territory, but he has the floater. He has all the moves in his arsenal that you want out of an NBA point guard nowadays. He reminds me of a Drew Holiday, D'Angelo Russell hybrid. Of course, the lefty of D'Angelo Russell working downhill, being able to score the basketball. Then you have Drew Holiday. Of course, he plays good defense, Killian Hayes, and he's also a good offensive player. Drew Holiday's not this crazy offensive player, but he's a solid offensive player and a solid defensive player. I think that's what Killian Hayes can be in the NBA if he has the right pieces that surround him. And I'm a big fan of Killian Hayes for sure. Like I said, he saw certain blitzes overseas that he may not see in the NBA. Jumps on his passes, has bad habits like that, but he is young. He has a lot of capability of shooting from beyond the arc. He's good in the pick and roll. He's a good passer of the basketball, good defensive player. Would like to see his handle get better, but I think the sky's the limit, honestly, for Killian Hayes, and I can't wait to see what he could do at the NBA level. Do you think he'll be a bust? Let me know down below. Way different player than Frank Ntilikina. I think he's total opposite, but he could also play defense. He's not like James Harden on defense, but to give credit to James Harden this past season, or at least in the bubble, he started to really brush things up defensively and actually show effort, which is amazing. When Harden shows effort on defense, he's a good defensive player. And I think a lot of players are capable of playing defense. It all comes down to effort and just being in the right stance and not being lazy. But Killian Hayes, very smooth style play, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he could do in the NBA. Let me know down below your thoughts and analysis on Killian Hayes. Do you think it would be the right pick at 8? I would not mind Killian Hayes whatsoever. He's a good, smart kid. Mike Schmitz, that does a great job with the NBA, ESPN, I believe, these film breakdowns with all these top prospects in the 2020 NBA draft. I learned a lot about him, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Killian Hayes could do in the NBA, even if it's not with the New York Knicks. And it's a big possibility we can end up with Killian Hayes because the Pistons, a lot of reports have come out that they're higher on Tyrese Halliburton. But let me know down below your thoughts. And as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.